billions worth of Bitcoin options are expiring today, and the last 3 out of 4 times when options were expiring, we saw volatile moves in the Bitcoin price, and that is something that we need to have a look at today, because I believe Bitcoin is overdue for a massive volatile move here in the coming hours, and the time is running out. And of course, we're also going to talk about the Bitcoin price and some of the altcoins, especially some trades that I took here over the last couple hours, and gonna show them to them. If you think that is interesting, then definitely make sure, if you are not subscribed yet, to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and also activate the bell so that you will never miss out these important updates. And now let's have a look here directly at the option expiry data. So here on Glassnode, we have the options volume put to call ratio. So first of all, I want to explain you what put to call ratio means. When people place a put, they are basically shorting the price or betting that the Bitcoin price is going lower. That is a put option that they are setting, where they are kind of betting that the price will go to that specific level, and if it goes to that level or lower, they will actually win that trade. And the same with a call option. If you put a call, you bet on that the price is going up, and if your call gets hit, that means the Bitcoin price is going to your desired price, you're gonna win the trade. So in here, the put to call ratio is actually declining, which is good for us, because that means put to call. So first, the put, that means shorting, is less against the call. So that means people are expecting Bitcoin to go higher than going lower, and therefore they have also more options on calls than on puts. And here you can see this also a little bit reflecting in the price. So here, the last time when we had a lot of puts in the market, the price went actually also lower. So, and then here we had again some puts in the market and the price went lower. So now the puts are going down, and that means the price should actually go up. Now, when we're looking here on data of DYDX, we can see what the put to call ratio is. And here you can see it in numbers. So we have 3 times more calls open than puts. And here you see at what prices they will be executed. So here, a huge open call interest is around $31,000 all the way to $32,000. They are the highest calls out there right now. And when it comes to the put options, it's around $30,000 or lower. So if the Bitcoin price will be closing today under 30K, where we are at right now, then all the put options that are at 30K, they will be executed, and the bears in that sense, or the people that have shorted Bitcoin with options, gonna win here in that manner. And here you can see the value is $600 million, but I know that there's over $6.5 billion in total in options right now in circulation that are expiring today. That might be only on DYDX. So you have to understand that is a DYDX chart, so it might be only on DYDX. There's alone basically 10% of all the options that are in circulation. So, and that tells us that, of course, the bears will do everything what they can to try to defend $31,000, because you see here, all these put options, they will be liquidated if they manage to push the price to 31K or even higher. So there should be some volatility tonight in the market, which will be most likely good for us. Because if volatility is there, we can trade really nicely in the markets, especially altcoins. But of course, we need to be cautious here, because it can be a massive drop to the downside, even though I'm not expecting it. Because I go now here in the price action of Bitcoin, and what we can observe here on the 1 hourly chart is that we have formed here technically a local lower low, but since then only higher lows, and the overall macro structure is still intact with the overall uptrend. Nothing has changed there. And therefore, even though we are kind of playing jumping rope with that range that the Bitcoin price was trading in here for such a long time, I can imagine that by tonight, just before the options are expiring, we're going to see something like this, liquidating the last long positions that might be out there, and then trapping all the shorts, because they think, oh shit, now we are going lower, and then actually we're liquidating all the shorts and going to $31,000. So that is, in my opinion, something that we need to consider, that this might be happening today. I will only change my stance if we would break that low point here. Then I believe that they try to push it lower. If it goes under $29,280 approximately. But for now, I'm quite confident that we might not actually see this with the option expiry date. Then here on the 50 minutes chart, here's right now momentum going to the upside. So short term, we should see another move here to like 30,000, 30,100. The question is, can the bulls defend this until tonight's expiry? Because we have still a lot of time here. We have over 9 hours before the options are expiring tonight. So there can, a lot can happen basically until here. Until here. A lot can happen until then. But I reckon that we're definitely going to come up here again to test 30K. And then the question is, can we stay there or not to defend all the calls on the options that are out there? So then also let's have a quick look here on the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance is still falling and also forming here a bearish pennant or a bear flag. You can call it more like a bear flag. So in that should put us into lower levels here. So once we're breaking this down, we should go to 47.71%. And of course, that will then ignite some altcoins to spike here again to the upside once that is happening, especially against Bitcoin. And guys, don't forget, if you want to trade with me together, do that on BYBIT. There you can actually copy my trades. If you use here that specific link, or you copy my trades on BingX, also here, only with that link that's possible. And also you still get 30K if you use my BYBIT link. This will expire, I think, on Sunday or Monday, because then the World Series of Trading will start again. I will competing with my squad. If you want to be part of the squad, watch for Sunday. I think Sunday the registration will be open for you guys. Watch out for Sunday when I'm gonna announce that you can join that squad and trade with me together for the prize money. So of course I want to show you that I put my money where my mouth is. So here you see this dot trade is $1,600 in profit. And I have another dot trade here on another account open. There also I'm $800 in profit. This is a $10,000 trade, and the other one, oh, sorry, that is the quantity of dots. So that is actually a $55,000 trade. And this one is a $150,000 trade. So overall, $200,000 worth of dot that I'm trading here. And I'll show you now why I'm trading dot here. If you can remember, let me put this here on a daily chart. And just let me remove here all the indicators for a second. I had told you guys a couple days ago that you should watch dot and potentially get in here on the red line. So and look what happened since we moved above that red line. So you got here a sniper entry more or less on that candle if you if you wanted to wait for the break of that downward sloping trend line. So you basically got a sniper entry, and then dot moved today all the way up to $5.70 approximately. And that was today. So only today the candle moved all the way to close to 7%, and that is also more or less from the entry that I gave you in general. So I told you, if you want to play it safe, enter here at that level. So then there you go, 7.6% in a single day if you would have closed the trade up there. But I still believe that we go way higher than where we are right now. See here, the highest target is 56.58%. So if you trade it with 10x, 15x, like I'm doing that, so that is 566% approximately. With 15x, it's almost 900% that I'm gonna make here on that trade if I would keep holding that trade that long. So you see here another coin that I just mentioned yesterday that you should pay attention to just broke out here. Then a quick look at Link. So here, remember guys, I told you the higher we break, all these boxes, they will become your last chance boxes where if we drop back into them. And for Link, that's the case here. The second take profit point here, this box zone is now your last chance box to load up again on Link, because I believe that Link will bounce here around the $8 level back to the upside. So here there is your last chance to make an additional roughly 40% to the final target, all the way up here to $10.40, $10.62 approximately. And then we are actually already out of this massive accumulation range that Link was in. And once we are leaving that, we could go even higher, but we're gonna reassess the situation once we are getting out of that range. Then a quick look at Ethereum on the daily chart. Here I believe also by tomorrow, after tomorrow, we're gonna see a turnaround in price and break this downward sloping resistance line that we are seeing here right now. The MACD is still a little bit bearish. The RSI is neutral, but pinching a little bit to the upside. That's why I believe that we're gonna see a shift in the momentum over the next 2 days, over the weekend, where we could see potentially Ethereum rally back to like 1,930 approximately, around that level. There's a major resistance. If Ethereum can break that level, then we gonna see Ethereum going really quick back up to potentially $2,000 and beyond. Did I forget anything that I wanted to talk about with you guys? Yes, DYDX. Also one of the coins that I want to mention quick before I go. Here I also gave you a perfect entry. I told you get in if we are once we are breaking above this downward sloping resistance line. Here, last chance box. It's still possible to get in there. You're not too late, but we are getting close here. So as you can see, we are almost there at $2.20. I would get in there and keep a little bit money on the side, because there is a chance that we drop a little bit to the downside from the indicators that I saw. We could go back to like $2.05, $2.10, buy a little bit now, and if we go lower, buy a little bit more. But if we break out and go above $2.26, then shoot everything that you have left, because then we will most likely move really quick to the first imbalance and the first take profit point. Guys, that's it already for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.